A little over 3 years ago, I bought my house, the house I'm sitting in right now, and I kind of regret it. Okay, that's not entirely true, but it would be a great opener for the video. Laura, keep that in. So it's not that I regret buying a home, hello, 2% interest rate. I just feel like I may have bought too much house for me and my lifestyle. Hey, it's Editing Laura here, just popping on to say that if you enjoy house hunting, house tour, alternative style housing content, can you hit the thumbs up button on this video? That's what I use to gauge what content to post more of. Thank you so much. Sometimes I catch myself saying things and I'm like, does it sound like I live in a mansion? I certainly don't. I live in a 100 square meter, 3 bedroom, 2 bath house. So a very standard size, but I am only one person. I can hear the tippy tappies. I have 2 big dogs. One is about to appear here behind me now. This is Elsa girl. I love you. So I don't actually need 3 bedrooms. I only really use the one I sleep in and then one of the spares as a laundry drying room. A complete waste of space. And perhaps, especially during this housing crisis, someone else could make better use of this house. I almost feel like I've been greedy to take this size of a house. If you follow my Instagram or TikTok or even seen any of my YouTube shorts, you may have noticed me mentioning in passing that I have a fascination or an intrigue with small living, tiny home living, tiny house living. I love watching tiny house tours. I love looking at little modular homes. I like looking at smaller living accommodations. So I don't know if I'm going to move from this house, but I want to see what these homes actually look like, what relocating might look like. My criteria would be, in an ideal world, I'd want maybe a 2 bed, 1 bathroom house. I would love a decent little bit of land, like maybe half an acre would be amazing because I have 2 high energy dogs. And I think I'd like to live in the countryside. However, urban living, I don't think that's bad either. So I want to start this journey to see what else is out there, to see what relocating and changing my lifestyle might look like when it comes to my housing. I went on some house viewings this past week and I want to bring you along with me. So let's jump right in. Here we have house number 1. Now, obviously this is not in the countryside, but I just wanted to have a suss because the price is phenomenal. I'll save that till the end. It's on a narrow street where parking would be a severe issue. So entering, and here is my first reaction. You walk straight into the living room. I will say the lighting was really nice here. Very, very narrow house, but that was fairly evident from the outside, wasn't it? So when you walk in your front door, obviously you're straight into the living area, a narrow space, but workable if you don't need a huge amount of space. There's this half flight of stairs that you go up into the kitchen, which is obviously going to be small. I'm not going to keep referring to how small this house is because it's just a small house. It's not pretending to be otherwise. So this is an overview of the kitchen, a little bit of damp on the ceiling there. And believe it or not, there is some outside space with this house. Wait till you see this. That's it. That's your back garden. Okay. Moving on back through the kitchen and up the next little set of stairs to the bedroom. The light flooding here was beautiful. Again, a narrow, small bedroom. Again, the house is not pretending to be a mansion. And the bathroom is en suite. La-dee-da. I know, small, obviously needs to be ripped out. I don't think this house is badly designed given the size, but also the price. €95,000 with a current offer of 80,000 on it. House number 2, a little bit more expensive, but much better finished and larger. It's the one there with the navy door. You walk into a narrow hall on the right hand side, then you have your living kitchen area. I loved this space. The light flooding in was just stunning and there was so much potential in this house. It also felt really cozy. I can't really describe it. It felt nice. It had good vibes. So you go down the steps into this little utility area onto your patio and back garden. The space. Now the only thing is on the left hand side there's a huge, what are they called, telephone masts. Back inside and up the stairs again, you've got the 2 bedrooms and bathroom at the top floor. So here is the landing and the first bedroom. It's an adequate size, not huge, not tiny. Again, the lighting here was lovely. Bathroom needs some modernization, but I guess a functional space. And this is the back bedroom, which again gets that stunning light coming from the back, which I assume was south or southeast facing maybe. Look at the views. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this built-in situation. So this house, here's the view from the back. Asking price is 150 grand. And lastly, house number 3, another 2 bed, 1 bath. And here's my genuine reaction when I first walked in.
This is nice.
So when you walk in, you're straight into your living area, really cozy, really nicely decorated. And then you walk straight through to the kitchen, which is also a pretty large space. You're not overlooked at all. The outside space is great. I would have a little bit of concern about that retaining wall at the back though. But then I'm not a construction engineer, so I don't know what I'm talking about here. And this is the view of the house from the back. Come on, let's come back inside, back through the kitchen and living area and up the stairs. The stairs are really, really narrow. At the top of the stairs is the main, well, only bathroom. Needs a little bit of modernisation, but looks all right. The landing / step situation here, lethal. First room on your left on the hallway, there is a small box room / office space. The vendors still had their stuff here, so I didn't want to film for too long. Then back out onto the landing and onto the second bedroom at the front of the house. Lovely, bright space, cosy, nicely finished. The asking price on this property, 175,000.
There you have it. What did you think of those houses? Do you think they have potential? Do you think you could live there? What do you reckon? I definitely have my favourite, but I'd be interested to hear what you think in the comments.